I think one of the big values that AI Control Tower has, which there are many, is the ability for an organization to understand the value that is being driven through ServiceNow and through the AI investment that they're making. There are a lot of situations out there where AI has run wild in terms of cost and spend for companies, where they'll spend through their budget in 2 or 3 months for the year. That doesn't happen with Control Tower. You're able to see and track and understand where you're going and pivot. In the world where it used to be long, drawn-out engagements, they're much quicker today, and you need to be able to pivot and understand, where are my costs? Are they running away from me? What are we actually achieving value? And that's where Control Tower also has that value. It is, as we saw on stage, and you can see in any demo out there, the view that they give you is very easy and simple to work with, and it's also self-correcting, right? Which is an important piece, because again, if these things run away from you, all of a sudden you have a $4 or $5 million spend out of nowhere. That destroys budget, that destroys confidence. That's not giving value to the customer. So I think the ServiceNow approach with Control Tower brings all of that together. And I think that's one of the important things that we as a service provider and a customer advocate is another thing that we need to be on the forefront, working with companies to make sure they understand where things are, where spend can happen, because the spend happens differently than it did in the past, right? It is now all of a sudden tokens. Okay, it's not people, it's tokens, it's agents. Well, we all have to plan for that differently, and Control Tower and ServiceNow really enables the customer to have that view like they've never really had that view before, and that clarity is something that will allow executive teams as well as operational teams to really manage their spend and put the money where it should go, right? So if they need to invest in something particular for their company or for their team, they'll know where things are and they'll see that value. There's no longer this licenses on the shelf or these different things that just you can't measure the value. Now you'll see it direct impact right away and not months later.